We're back. Hello, and welcome back to You Know It with Durs
and Nick.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. Should we tell people where we've been?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, shit happened. We did a show with Mark last. That was May 1990. And then Christmas.
Yeah.
Then my cat Toadie died. Then we got told we had to move out of the old flat. So really, it's been kind of chaos since.
Yeah.
But we're in a new location, in a new flat. We're set up. And I think we're good to go now on a regular basis, getting back into the 1990s, talking our way through every single month of the 1990s.
About that time we went time travelling, though, you know, we only just got back. I thought we were going to say that was what we were doing.
Oh, time travelling?
Yeah, you know.
We
went back to June 1990.
We did. We spent the month there. It wasn't bad. Some good movies.
Yeah, it took us a while to get back.
It did. It took a while, but we're here now. And wow, should we start with some news?
Let's start with some news. Then.
Let's start with some news.
Do you want to do your bit? It's got loads of rubbish news as well.
Yeah, it's not great news, to be honest with you. There's a lot of IRA bombings and killings. So an army recruit is shot dead, and two others are wounded. Suspected IRA gunman in Lichfield, Staffordshire. The Carlton Club in central London is bombed by the IRA, killing one, injuring 20. Do you remember this happening?
No.
Quite a big thing at the time.
All I really remember from the IRA was like when they'd be on the TV and they'd change the voice.
Yeah. Awful scary times in June of 1990. The Rump Social Democratic Party is wound up 2 years after a splinter group refused to join in the merger with the Liberal Democrats. They're done.
The Rump.
The Rump, yeah. Speaking of Rump, France, Italy, and West Germany finally lift their ban on British beef. BSE is over, guys. We're back.
That was a great segue.
Oh, bad, was it?
That was a Family Guy segue.
That was off the cuff as well. That was not a planned segue.
Oh, that was good.
The proposed high-speed rail link between London and the Channel Tunnel is shelved.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I didn't write that down. Just that it happened. I'm willing to bet it was probably money, because as a country in 1990, we're not doing great. No. Unemployment has risen for the second month running. It's just over 4,000 to a total of 1,611,000 people.
Jesus.
That was in May, so yeah, it's 4,000 on top of that. Chancellor of the Exchequer, little known John Major, he is proposing the hard ECU, a currency that would circulate into parallel with national currencies as an alternative to full monetary union. It's
full out like
euros.
John Major would be like spin image. He'd be great. He's greyed out, wasn't he? Eating peas all the time.
I could never, because he was shit.
Yeah.
But I could never tell whether, even though he was shit, I just kind of felt sorry for him a lot because I just felt like he didn't really know what the fuck he was doing.
No, it's like Boris Johnson, you're like, no, you're a dickhead. Yeah,
you're actually a dick. With John Major, I'm like, I don't know. I could never decide whether he was just trying his best, but was just kind of useless,
Have some peas, John.
Yeah,
sit down.
Eat your peas, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Margaret Thatcher was like his mum, right?
Yeah, she got to be like that, overpower John, get down those stairs. Like that. John.
Do you want to know some pop culture? Oh, you got some news.
I got some news. I was reading this news and it comes off something like the Billy Joe song, We Didn't Start a Fire.
Yeah.
It's all like really horrible stuff. Or not boring.
It is. It's awful.
It is. It's like a lot of stuff going on. Like,
it's like reading the news now.
It is. It's like, we did get towards the end of the Cold War though, when George Bush, Senior, not the Junior, and Mikhail Gorbachev signed a treaty to end chemical weapon production and began destroying their respective stocks.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and this is a weird one. There was the Lower Ohio Valley tornado outbreak, spawned to 88 confirmed tornadoes in Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio.
That sounds awful.
I know. It's just
80. Did you say 88?
88, as in 88 miles an hour. 88.
Did anyone go back in time?
Oh, I think you would have got forward in time, but if you got one
forward in time. 88 tornadoes.
I know. It's incredible, isn't it?
That sounds devastating.
I know. It's across several states, but still, like, we get one here and we like panic.
That sounds like the end of the world.
It is the apocalypse. Throughout June into the start of July, we have the World Cup because in Italy we're gonna.
We do. I have that under pop culture. We've got Italia 90, right?
Yeah, we're gonna drop back to that in a little bit there.
Okey-doke.
It was also the first HD TV broadcasting in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we didn't in Europe didn't get it to 2004, so we're a bit behind again.
Oh, we're always behind.
I know. There was stuff going on in Czechoslovakia as well. There was elections. It was the first free election since 1946.
Wow.
I know. They didn't used to get them over there. All across like Eastern Europe, that was all going on. There was elections all over the place. Also, destruction of the Berlin Wall by East Germany officially starts.
Yeah,
7 months after they opened the border the year before, and we all know David Hasselhoff.
We all know Dave. Yeah,
David. Obviously, he did the gig on top of the Berlin Wall.
He did,
and ended
single-handedly.
Reunited Germany
Single-handedly.
Yeah, which is. Even without Kit or his little,
do you know, like everyone,
red thing he carries when he's a lifeguard.
Every celebrity involved in the fall of the Berlin Wall seems to act like they're the first to ever do it.
Yeah,
just like there's a load of rock bands.
Yeah,
that went to Russia in the 80s, all claimed that they were the first rock band to go to Russia. You know, Scorpions did it, like a bunch of bands, and it's the same with Hasselhoff. The way he talks about it, you're like, it sounds like he single-handedly, just by singing, brought down that wall.
He did. Also in Bucharest.
Searching for Freedom, right? Yeah. That was the song. That was the Berlin Wall song.
Yeah, it's not as good as Jump in My Car.
It's not as good, but that came several years later.
This after he'd like finished being a lifeguard and hunting ghosts and doing
driving sports cars.
Yeah, what else he was doing in all the various films he's in. Right. Also in let me just find I lost my note there. There we go. In Bucharest, obviously, he's in Romania. There's clashes breaks out. There's a clash between the supporters and opponents of the ruling National Salvation Front. And I'm thinking, what would their army be called? Would they be the Salvation Army? So all these years, these old people have been going around collecting money. They're actually horrible people.
Wow.
Apparently, some people say they are.
Wow.
Allegedly.
No comment.
I know, it's shocking, isn't it? There we go. What else do we got to go?
Do you want some nice news?
Go on, give me some nice news.
Essentially, I put it under pop culture. We've got Nebworth Festival.
Yeah.
Hell of a lineup. Do you want to hear this lineup?
Got in, yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Ooh.
Cliff Richard in the Shadows.
Whoa, wow.
Tears for... I am finished. Tears for Fears. Eric Clapton. Dire Straits. Elton John. Paul McCartney. Ray Cooper. Robert Plant with Jimmy Page. Status Quo. And Phil Collins.
That is a hell of a lineup.
That's a good lineup.
Who would headline that, though?
I'm assuming Pink Floyd headlined.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, but who knows? It could have been Phil. I mean, Phil, we'll get to the charts in a bit. Phil's doing all right for himself, you know?
He's post like doing 2 concerts on Live Aid Day by 6 years, but...
Yeah, true.
Probably 6 years to the day you probably did that.
Yeah. So, where do you want to go next? What do you want to talk about?
I've got some like sort of TV news.
Shall we move into TV and TV news? TV/TV news?
Yeah. Sure. I bet you've got some.
Oh,
you've probably got the same that I've got.
Yeah, quite possibly, because we both just probably read Wikipedia.
We both did our research.
Oh, yeah, we both did our quote-unquote research. A show called 64,000 Question makes its debut on ITV with good old Bob Monkhouse. I've never heard of this show, so I'm guessing it didn't last very long.
I don't know if they...
You're going to tell me that's still going?
I think I don't know if the prize was £64,000.
Oh, is that the idea?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a really specific number.
Isn't it? It's a really low name.
Is that like some tax bracket they were trying to avoid?
Yeah, like we get a tax break if we only give you this much money.
Opportunity Knocks ends after 4 series on BBC One.
Yeah.
I'll save the best till last.
Yeah, I know what you're looking at. I'm looking at the same line.
The Terminator debuts on TV for the first time. Wonderful, wonderful film. James Cameron's classic science fiction movie. My favorite of the only 2 Terminator films ever made is my favorite of the 2.
We don't recognise the other ones.
No. The sitcom Waiting for God makes its debut on BBC One, starring Stephanie Cole. But no one cares about any of this. None of this matters compared to the mighty Neil Buchanan.
Yep.
Debuting ITV, children's TV, Art Attack.
That was my big TV news.
It is the biggest news, right? I mean, Art Attack was a massive part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Got me into doing art. I'm rubbish at it.
Yeah.
But that's not Neil's fault. I'm not going to hold that against Neil, that I'm crap at art.
But he's also Banksy, according to some people.
I want that to be so bad. I saw his band once.
Did you?
Yeah, they played the Fleece.
metal band, didn't he?
Yeah, they played the Fleece. I was disappointed that the big head wasn't there.
Was it?
It turns out that Neil Buchanan would like to have a career outside of Art Attack, but I don't want him to. I just want him to like. I imagine if you went to his home, like Psycho, when he's talking to his mum.
Yeah.
I imagine he just goes and talks to the big head. How did that get past like the censors and boardroom meetings?
There's no way that something
like we're not talking about Neil Buchanan's big head. This is a terrible idea.
But yeah,
the girth of the big head.
It's like the SmackDown fist, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's like, how did this happen? Do you have any other TV news, or do you want to talk about Art Attack? I mean, that was a show, right?
That was a great show. I think I don't think we do it justice because we probably can't remember all the amazing stuff he made.
Well, I always used to like the big thing. Right? That's what everyone waited for.
The montage at the end.
Yeah, when he did something like massive, he did like a massive Art Attack. That's what everyone waited for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do some really cool stuff. The big things were the best thing. But yeah, that was a big part of my childhood. That and Heart.
Tony Hart. Yeah.
Morph. Those were the two like shows that got me into drawing really badly. So can't argue with that.
Did you ever send anything in to Tony Hart?
No, I was too ashamed.
Did you ever send anything into Rolf Harris at all?
No, did you?
No. Used to film that in Bristol, Rolf's Cartoon Club.
Yeah, that still breaks my heart a bit.
Yeah, people like.
I'll be honest with you, like. When all those accusations were coming out, I remember at the time. Not this is a real downer. The news has been awful, and then we're going into this. But I remember like when that scandal was coming out, it was like, yeah, but not Rolf.
Yeah,
and then it was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he used to have people from my school were on it.
Do you know? I've got a horrible feeling that every single show we've done, we've talked about Rolf Harris now. We're going to never talk about Rolf Harris.
We don't talk about the other guy we talked about when we were walking back just now.
No, we're not talking about that guy.
No. He's not a great guy.
No, well, none of them are.
No.
None of them are. But anyway, is there any other TV stuff you want to talk about? I mean, obviously, you've got your soap roundup. Do you want to?
Yeah, there was other TV stuff, but to be honest, after we've done Art Attack, no one needs to know about the computer channel that was broadcast on B-Sky B.
I need to know about that.
Yeah, it lasted for 6 months. Covered IT news, interviews, and reviews of new products.
That sounds awesome.
It wasn't available for the general public, though. You had to subscribe to it.
And what nerd did that?
It started in June and was ended in November.
Damn.
It just didn't do very well. But hey, what are we going to do? But we got some EastEnders news. So we got some...
Tell me what's going on in EastEnders, Nick.
Right. I'll go through it. The website used this one. We've still got bullet points rather than like lots of information on there.
All right.
You remember Arthur?
I do.
Pauline's husband.
Yeah.
Dad of Michelle.
Yeah.
Dad of Mark. Martin.
Many kids.
Yeah, many kids and an affair.
Yeah. They
always have affairs, don't they? Had a breakdown, went to prison twice. He's been looking for someone called Alice Dutton. It doesn't like go on and say who Alice Dutton is, so we'll never know who Alice Dutton is.
You might find out later.
Yeah, she might appear next month. But going back to what we've
the story I need to know the answer to.
We've still not got an ending there. That's still ongoing. So Dot, obviously, she's got Nick's moved back in.
Stole all her money.
Well, she's still got her money at the moment. She won back in April or March. She won the local. Was it not the bingo?
Is it like the postcode lottery or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. And she won like £17,000.
She's not going to have it for very long.
No, she's not. Nick's returned to Nasty Nick.
Nasty Nick, who he only turns up in her life when she's got money.
Yeah, so he's now been like cooking for her, and she's been getting ill.
Yeah, she's been getting sick. She just can't figure out why. Every time she drinks this milk, she just starts feeling
so
rough.
Ethel, her best friend, has now got her own like
detective agency. Ethel's detective agency.
Ethel and Little Willie have been telling Dot for months, or not Little Willie because he's a dog and he can't talk, but Ethel has been telling Dot for months, I don't trust Nick. He's killing you. She's like, no, my Nick's good. The whatever voice she had on there. So that is still ongoing. So I think we're going to get an end to that next month.
You think like Ethel's got like a dead friend who was a detective.
Yeah.
And it's like Randall and Hopkirk. It's like Ethel and Bert.
or the dog has got like
Oh, the dog can talk to her, like
dog friends. But they do an investigation when like everyone else is asleep. Go out at night.
Yeah,
that's what EastEnders should be really. It's all sort of kicking off around the Vic as well. There's all these people.
When isn't it kicking off around the Vic?
It's all Wick. Do you remember Wixie? You don't know. He was like
Wixie. No.
Wixie's Pat's son.
Okay.
He's been married to like Ian's ex-wife and Sharon. Basically, if you're in EastEnders, you have to be married about 4 times, 3 really bad breakdowns. You marry a person again,
have an affair.
Yeah, an affair, multiple kids.
Yeah,
and eventually you get killed off. So
it's a good life, isn't it?
It's the worst place to live than Hollyoaks.
I'll tell you this much: I would go on holiday every fucking Christmas.
Yeah,
I would avoid Christmas and New Year. I am not staying in the street because someone's going to die, and it ain't going to be me.
Well, so bad's going to happen. There's nothing ever good happens in EastEnders at Christmas, does it?
Wasn't there? There was that one time, and it was in the 2000s when like Alfie and Kat got married.
Yeah,
and that was just like a happy episode. I think.
Yeah,
I remember that being really weird. It's like, what? This isn't what I signed up for. Someone should be dying.
I know. It is not good. So Dot's still remaining loyal. So we got like Sharon.
She's got no reason to do that. Her son's been a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Since she gave birth to him. I don't know that for sure. He might have been nice once.
Yeah, but he's been.
It's certainly in the memory of the show.
Yeah, and I know this is like jumping forward a bit, but I saw there's a video like when he does die. Spoiler.
Like, you fucking let's quit the show now.
They have his coffin in Dot's house, and the coffin falls open and the body falls out, and it's not Nick. I swear that's what happens. I don't think you dreamt that.
So is Nick still out there?
I think he's dead now. But yeah, I think.
But he wasn't dead at the time.
No, he's probably just employed to come back as a pretend ghost and Nick does money. That's what he does.
Jerry Dent came back as a ghost, did he?
Oh, he came back for realsies, didn't he?
Didn't he come back as a ghost as well?
No, I don't think they've had. The only ghost I've seen in EastEnders is Pat.
Oh yeah, Pat's Ghost. That's a good name for a band.
It is, isn't it?
Pat's Ghost.
Peggy was like, Pat returned, and she was actually smoking, and you could see the smoke. So like,
I remember that.
I was like, well, would ghosts actually smoke?
Yeah. Pat would as a ghost. That's all she ever wanted to do.
Yes, just smoke and slap people.
That's her idea of heaven.
It is. Remember Ricky? Yeah, Ricky. Ricky. Guess who he's gone to work for?
Isn't he a mechanic?
Yeah, so who's he going to be working for then?
Oh, God, I can't think of his name.
It's both of them, Grant and Phil.
Grant and Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking of the guy who runs the car dealership.
Oh, Frank?
Yeah, Frank.
His dad?
Hmm.
So no, Frank doesn't like Phil, does he?
No, he doesn't like Phil.
No.
But I thought Ricky was working for Frank.
No, I think Ricky's gone to work for Phil.
Oh, that's going to be controversial.
It is.
That's going to kick right off when Frank finds out.
Yeah,
he's going to be furious.
He's going to be furious. So Sharon has gone off to meet her real mum because obviously Den and Angie are not her.
Yeah, because no one's their real parents in this show. No. Everyone's got some deep, dark history somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, they know what's going on there, and also in the market, somebody's gone in the market, so they're all like trying to work out what's going on.
Is it the full size nude statue of someone turned up?
No, that was last one. But
that was over the months before.
Yeah, that was a good old last one. So what's happened? Like a few of them have like all teamed up to break into the offices and to find out what's happening in Turpin Road, which is the next road on.
No one ever talks about that road.
No, so you got Simon, which was Wixie, I think, Kathy, which is Pete's wife, and Pete, who owned the vegetable, and Big Ron.
Big Ron. I would bank on Big Ron. So they go to the muscle, is he? Yeah,
so Michelle's working in the office, so they go through to the office, go chat with Michelle.
Yeah.
Distract him. I think Big Ron goes through all the stuff.
Oh my God.
I can't imagine Big Ron's going to distract him. So Big Ron's the actual muscle.
I wish I had a picture of Big Ron right now.
Oh, we can add one.
I'll add one later.
We'll add a picture of Big Ron. He's like a twist. You wouldn't mess with Big Ron.
No, I wouldn't mess with Big Ron. By the name alone, I'm already scared.
Yeah, he's a unit.
I feel like I could outrun him, but
I think you could. He'd probably he works on market, so he had like a big hairy jacket on. So
did he look like a British wrestler?
Yeah, he looked like
an 80s British wrestler.
I reckon if you ordered Pat Roach off Wish.
Okay. I think Big Ron's just become my favourite character.
Yeah, that would be a character there. So yeah, there's not really much going on. There's just like people meeting their family. No one's been killed off.
Well, that's nice.
Janine, one thing, Janine wants to get to the playground, but gets annoyed and Pat forced her to change from her dress into her trousers. That was a plot point. And she obviously ruined Janine because Janine's killed about 5 people since then.
Yeah.
Married.
Do you think it was because of this playground thing?
I think it is. I don't think
because you didn't let her wear a dress to the playground, she went on to murder 5 people.
Yeah, and I think Pat is to blame. That's really pretty much EastEnders this one. There's not much going on, but
it's building though.
It is building.
It's building.
Well, we're gonna head over to the farm now.
Oh, it's not a farm anymore, is it?
No, we're having this discussion.
You told me this. I thought that the plane fell on the farm in like the early 90s. You said it was the 80s.
Oh no, it changed in '89 because when the Tates moved in, it became a bit more racy.
Oh,
more
wait
excited.
a minute. Yeah, so the plane hasn't crashed yet, though.
No, we've got to look forward to.
I was going to say.
And the hurricane.
And the helicopter explosion, although that might be the 2000s.
Yeah.
I mean, Emmerdale goes right off the rails. It's great.
Yeah.
The bus crash. Remember the bus crash?
Yeah, it used to be about like pigs.
It used to be about farming.
Yeah.
And then they were like, farming's boring. Now it's about murder and explosions.
Yeah, we need to sex the
Plane
farming up. What are we
crashes.
going to do? Let's crash a jumbo jet into
the farm. But we can't really afford that. So we'll just put there's a little bit of fire around.
Yeah, we'll set fire to grass.
Set fire to some hay.
And someone will get blinded by fuel or something. I can't remember it.
Oh, well, we'll get there.
So, yeah, what do you reckon? So, obviously, Emmerdale's really exciting.
It is very exciting for farmers.
It's the Connaughton show.
Oh,
Kathy is showing her sheep.
Showing her sheep.
Showing her sheep.
That's not euphemism. She genuinely is.
It could be because Annie is also selling her cakes.
Oh, my God.
Well,
this is the raciest show.
It is, yeah. And good old Frank Tate, yeah. It's a big plot point at the moment. He's really annoyed that someone is stealing his fromage phrase out of the fridge. What? You wouldn't even get that anymore, would you?
That would annoy me, though.
Yeah,
I'd be like, who the fuck's doing this?
It was going to be, but there's a little article.
Imagine this being your story. You're in a pitch meeting. You're like, well, this month we're going to have someone stealing the fromage frais.
Yeah, you have to look devastated because you want to do some like real acting here, Frank. Like, what is?
Oh my God! Can you imagine the guy who walked in to that writer's room? And they're talking about like, oh, someone stole the fromage frais, and we got to find out who's been stealing the fromage frais. And some guy just walks in, and he's like, or girl, and they just walk in, and they're like, we're going to crash a jumbo jet into the farm. It's like, what the hell? We were just talking about fromage frais and sheep shows.
Now
why the sheep?
Yeah, those poor sheep. What is going on with those poor sheep?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out what's going on with the sheep in a second. Because do you know Joe? He's the guy. Joe is the brother of Jack, so they both brothers on the farm. He was on the motorbike every week and scared the horse. Not every week, every month. That was a big plot point.
It was a big plot point.
His new quad farmer motorbike scared the horse.
I'm starting to realise why they dropped the jumbo jet on Emmerdale.
Yeah, it's like, can we just like kill off everyone at the start?
Can we just like start again?
So Joe, yeah, he's now asking Frank Tate, who's lost his fromage phrase.
God, hasn't that man lost enough?
He's like, I'd like to 75 acres of your land for beef grazing. He says he needs the land for animals. He has injected with the steroids to graze on. And he can sell them for a couple of years because he's giving them the roids.
Jesus Christ.
Frank's like, yeah.
Frank's like, yeah, but it'll cost you 5 fromage phrase.
Yeah, plus 10% of the gross before you even consider it. And then he goes, I'm going to ring your brother and speak to your brother about it. Well, so we're going to find out what's going on next. We've had some other stuff happening in the meantime.
Oh my God.
There's been a fire at home farm. They're blaming someone called Michael, who's one of the local kids.
Oh, I bet he's been stealing the fromage frais.
He could have, yeah. They didn't get that. I don't think they get that.
They're going to drag that out for months. We're not going to find out until like September.
There's also a young lad called Sam who lets a frog loose at Frank Tate's house. So not only is a fromage frais been stolen, there's a loose frog in the house.
Frogs everywhere.
Yeah. So there's Michael. He's been accused of setting a fire. He decides to walk into the wool pack. Thumps. Actually, the word he uses is thumps.
Thump. Yeah, because it's in England. You don't punch people in England.
You thump them. He thumps someone called Nick without saying a word and just walks out.
Damn.
So that was
frustrated youth. I mean, he's got nothing to do on this farm.
And it seems Emmerdale
build a skate park.
Yeah, they need a skate park.
Yeah, give him something to do.
So we're back to Frank again. So it's now become Frank's show, really.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what Frank wants to do? He wants to have organic sheep on the land.
I wondered where that was going then.
Yeah. Instead
organic sheep.
Organic sheep instead of like steroid cows.
Well, that's fair.
So he speaks to Joe's brother Jack, and Jack's like, "Well, I got to speak to the family because there's the family got their own little group called the Emmerdale Farm Partnership.
Oh,
there's 8 of them. They all in Emmerdale Farm, so they all get to discuss this and like
fucking Jobsworths.
They all so they have the discussion. And Joe's like, "I want to put cows on there because they got roids." Jack's like, "Well, actually, I want to put sheep on there because they're organic." Because
Jack, we've just got over fucking BSE, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Yeah, so we don't want any roidy cows.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, but Annie, the mum, the one who entered a cake baking competition.
Yeah.
So we're worried about changing the form to organic. So Jack has to convince her it's a good idea. So they all have a little voting section, and eventually it sides with Jack.
Right.
So they decide they're going to farm organic sheep. So this is great, and there's like
as opposed to inorganic sheep.
Yeah,
as opposed to cyborg robot sheep.
That cyborg sheep are quite good.
That would be good.
That'd be a good plot.
I guess they technically be part organic though.
Yeah, we got like an entire month as well as like a possible teenage pregnancy as well.
Oh no!
And Nick, the guy who got thumped, is possibly the dad. That goes on for a while, and it finds out she is pregnant in the end.
Right.
And as with all teenage,
but it's actually the person that thumped him.
The actual thump got her pregnant. Actually, we find out she's going to have an abortion, which happens in all. It's happening in all the soaps the last couple of months. They have to Gel in Coronation Street.
It's weird. It goes through themes, doesn't it? I guess whatever the hot topic is at the time is what they're going to do. But obviously on Emmerdale, they're a bit more restricted as to what they can get away with.
Yeah. So like Joe and Jack are still arguing, but brothers still arguing. And Joe's like, well, your wife's lost her job, so she needs to start working on the farm to earn her keep. And Jack's like, no, she can't work on the farm. They're kicking off. So
why not? It's sexist.
I know. So Joe needs to get some money. So Joe's got a house. Joe owns number 3 Demdike Road.
Right.
It's just a house in Emmerdale.
Yeah.
Where the village is called Hollington. Did I know that?
I don't know why you knew that. I didn't know that.
So he's been offered £57,000 for his house. Mysterious bidder. Like, they won't tell him who it is. You just got to sell his house to somebody who's never even meet him.
Well, I wouldn't. That's fine.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I was selling my house, I don't care who buys it. It's not my problem.
Yeah. So what's going on now? The local kids in the area, all the teenagers, probably about 6 of them.
Yeah.
They're getting a bit bored of life. So
no skate park. Yeah.
You're going to see what they host a party, but they've been told you can only have fruit punch. So you have some fruit punch. The adults come. The adults all go home. So what do? They get the alcohol out.
Of course they do.
And they drink. They get really drunk.
They should have laced the punch.
And Nick, who's already been thumped this month, found out he's possibly going to be a dad, gets drunk, pukes in someone's garden.
God.
Yeah. And we pretty much end the month with Jack and Sarah discussing BSE. So it's pretty like...
Yeah, well, it was...
relevant. I don't think they're talking about in France, in Germany, allowance.
Well, they're not that up to date.
No.
That's happened like today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're probably talking about the start of BSE.
They're probably talking about the start of it or the scandal. I bet Emmerdale was like rubbing their hands together when they found out the BSE scandal was going on. Because they were like, oh, this is our time to shine. Finally, Emmerdale Farm is going to become the most relevant show on TV.
This is like 3 years worth of things.
And then they've just started the storyline. And every other country's like, BSE's nothing anymore. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like, well, you can't even have your Roydy cows now.
No.
You can't have your Scott Steiner's cows. Like
Scott Steiner's cows.
They stood there like mooing really loud at people.
Holler if you hear them.
Yeah, moo if you hear them. That was pretty much Emmerdale Farm.
Emmerdale Farm. How dare you call that East End?
Yes. It's not even Emmerdale Farm, it's Emmerdale, isn't it?
It's just Emmerdale. That's what started the conversation earlier, because I said to you, it stopped being Emmerdale Farm when they dropped the plane on it, but it turns out it didn't. They called it Emmerdale. They modernised it in the 80s and called it Emmerdale.
We have, yeah. So we're now going to go down under.
Oh, yeah, my favourite.
Neighbours. So we've got some bullet points here.
I noticed you don't bother with Home and Away. Is that just too rubbish to
it was just like Pippa.
It gets interested in the late 90s when they start doing goths, because it's like goths in Australia and it's really warm and you're like, why are you wearing all black? It's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, all I remember is like Pippa. Ow, there's a good Owl Flaming Galah. We have to do like a Flaming Galah count. How many times in one of them does Alf say Flaming Galah?
I think quite a lot, I would imagine. Yeah. We'd have to watch every episode to figure out.
There's got to be something online. Saul's probably already done it for us.
All right.
So we got some bullet points here. You're going to be disappointed because we might not find out what's going on, but
that's all right. It's an ongoing story, and we're back to doing regular shows now, so we'll get to the bottom of it.
This might cause people to actually go and search for neighbours and
don't search, don't look it up.
Listen to us.
Yeah.
So Harold has received, Harold Bishop, Tuba, Fuddy Duddy.
Do I know Harold Bishop?
Yeah.
We're on first name basis.
He's not gone missing.
I mean, he's forgotten me.
Yeah.
Because of the amnesia, but...
Yeah, he's still like normal Harold, yeah? He's received...
He's not working for the Samaritans yet.
Harold's extracurricular activities because of concern for Marge.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
It's going to be something really innocuous.
Innocent.
And innocent. She'll think he's like... hiring hookers or something, and he'll be
having an affair,
and he'll just be eating fromage frais that he stole from Emmerdale Farm. He'll be something really stupid. He'll be like, oh, he's eating too much, he's sneaking away, and she's like, oh my god, he's having an affair, and he's like sneaking away to Burger King or something.
He's got his tuba out.
He's got a secret brass band he's not telling anyone about.
They play in a garage next door.
Yeah.
So then we've got quite a bit of Harold and Marge this month.
Good.
Surprised by a mysterious telegram.
Right.
Which we don't know what's going on there.
Most people listening to this will even know what a telegram is.
So. Yeah, I think I bet is it like a fax that turned up?
Sort of.
Obviously, I ever had one. And Todd's been put to test by Hillary. Madge is now taking drastic steps with what's going on. She's had this telegram. Harold's obviously with this tuber with hiring prostitutes.
What is going on?
And eating from a tray. And now also, she's like, what's going on? Something's going on here. She's going to get to the bottom of it. She has to hire Ethel. Ethel's detective agency.
Why is it with all these? Yeah.
Ethel Down Under.
Ethel Down Under. That would be the spin-off movie.
Yeah. We're going quite good there. So remember Joe Mangle, who
you know when soaps used to do they do like the ones when they were like too hot for TV.
Oh, yeah.
Like the VHS, like it's like, oh, you got to buy this one on VHS because it's like after hours Emmerdale. It's going to be steamy.
What would that be?
You're going to really see the cakes.
Yeah. Look, she watched Kathy Shear.
Yeah.
Fully clothed, but she's sharing a steamy Emmerdale.
Anyway, we need to stop talking about fucking Emmerdale. Yeah. Let's get back to...
You were disrespecting Joe Mangle, who I'm talking about now.
Joe Mangle.
So Joe Mangle's been playing practical jokes on Henry.
Brilliant.
Who's Marge's son, who also sang Hey Mona.
Oh, yeah.
Which might come up in a minute as well.
Wow.
So a bit of thing. So yeah, Joe's having a bit of a weird one. He's also trading Bouncer to work for his keep.
Brilliant.
Well, that Bouncer's like the top character in that show.
Yeah, he is. He's your highest earner.
So Bouncer should be training Joe to earn his keep.
I agree.
And like Bouncer was top tier character there.
He's just searching for love.
Yeah, it is.
That's all he wants.
Yeah, so Jim, remember Jim Daniels?
Uh-huh.
Jim. So Daniel, I don't know. Helen Daniels was the mum, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's told him about his inheritance.
It is Jim, isn't it? Jim, yeah.
Jim Robinson.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think it must have been his mother-in-law then. So he's found out about his mother-in-law's inheritance. It's going to be loads of money, but she's going to share it out with people because she wants to do good. And I don't think he's happy with that.
No, fair enough.
There we go. And they go there. And then Bronwyn, who was, I can't remember Bronwyn, she probably got married to someone like Scott or something like that.
Yeah.
She was in grave danger. It didn't say what her grave danger was.
Okay.
She was in grave danger. And then in the next episode, she's doing something else.
Well, that's the bullet point.
Yeah, the next episode, she wasn't in grave danger.
But what kind of danger?
She might have fallen asleep in the bath or something.
Oh, who knows?
And then it ends with Scott has some explaining to do about his relationship with Poppy. And I'm thinking, no, Scott, mate, you were made for Charlene.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. I hope your album doesn't get to #1.
Yeah, me too.
And that is essentially...
your career failed.
That's Neighbours. But I found, doing some digging around, I found a Saturday schedule.
Oh, go on.
From as near as mid-June. This is BBC.
All right, what day is it?
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
So we've not got...
Prime Day.
Yeah, so we've not got loads of news.
Yes, it's not news every 5 minutes.
So today is quite... I thought, well, I can't bother with the news. So we start at 6:40 with Open University.
Oh, challenge?
No, just Open University. Like, they used to put, like, educational programs on.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Probably watched by nerds who watch the computer channel.
Yeah, they subscribe to the computer channel.
And they were go when it came.
I bet viewership on the Open University has dropped since the subscription service for the computer channel started.
Probably picks up in November when it is.
Yeah.
And at 7:30 is play days.
Now you're talking.
Do you know what the stop of the day was?
Wybird.
Wybird stop.
Always. That was the prime stop, right?
Yeah. Was she Welsh Wybird? In my head, she was.
I think so.
I just remember for some reason I got Wybird being Weld. Wybird. 10 to 8, we've got the Muppet Babies, which is one of the top 10 cartoons.
This is a good day. I mean, I could drop Open University, but
we'll drop Open University because there's some other stuff you're going to want to drop.
Yeah.
But in this episode of Muppet Babies, Baby Animal invites a dinosaur into the nursery.
That sounds like trouble. What's he doing?
I don't know.
It's a terrible idea.
It is. He'd eat all the kids.
Imagine if that's the end of the episode. That's the end of the series.
He'd have to get beaten up by Nanny.
That's how it ends.
You see Nanny's legs come along and booting him or something.
Yeah.
And then nothing else. Kermit, or as he's known as Kermit Washington, relives the American Revolution.
Jesus.
Which is like, well, I hope it wasn't bloody.
Well, it was.
No, not in the Muppet Babies.
Oh, no, in the Muppet Babies. No, probably not.
So that's probably when he got cancelled. Baby Gonzo takes the babies on a trip to the dreaded Planet X.
Jesus, what are these kids doing?
I know, it's scary, isn't it?
It's a miracle that any of them made it into adulthood.
Yeah. I'm surprised they got like their own TV show in the end. Like,
yeah.
Or are there Muppets we don't know about because they all died in this cartoon?
Yeah, maybe.
It could be. And at 8:15, we got a TV show called The 8:15 from Manchester.
That sounds like a news thing.
No, it's a bit like Going Live.
Oh, cool. All right.
This sort of guess.
I think I'm just like constantly worried that it's just going to be more news these days, because that seems to be what was going on in the 90s.
We'll have some news. Then it's local news. Then it's more news.
Yeah.
Then we got 1040 Troop in the Colour.
Mm?
Which is like the Queen thing, not the band Queen, obviously.
Yeah.
Who was still around at this time.
Yeah.
And at 12:12, precisely, we've got the weather with John Ketley.
Wow.
John Ketley.
Do you know what the weather was?
John Ketley was
too specific.
I'm going to say it was sunny.
Okay.
Because no one can check, can they?
No, it's June, though. It's a fair bet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 12:15, grandstand.
Yeah.
Takes up the entire day.
Jesus.
Got some tennis on there. Got some balls.
I was never like a sporty kid.
No wrestling.
So like grandstand, I was like, oh, Jesus, boring.
Yeah, so...
Must be the Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, that's until 5 o'clock.
Wow.
And do you want to get at 5 o'clock?
The news?
The news. Which is on for like 10 minutes.
Right.
You get the regional news. Then 5:15, Flying Doctors are back.
Brilliant.
And it's looking... this is the primary exciting. And tell me if you think this is exciting.
Someone's injured and now have to fly there?
No, possibly. Things look nasty in Cooper's Crossing when the town is invaded by a wild bunch of sheep shearers. And Jack is...
You're fucking lying.
No, and Jack is accidentally shot.
Is there like some Emmerdale crossover going?
Yeah. Kath is there. Oh, that's the spin-off video.
That's it.
Steamy Emmerdale Down Under.
Emmerdale Down Under.
She's teaming up with Ethel from EastEnders.
Oh my God. To shear the sheep.
Yeah, and then they're going to take stops off
and solve crime.
Yeah, they're going to go to like Neighbours and like Home and Away and have a little tour, really.
Yeah.
Why the TV show should do that more?
I remember when the Bill and Casualty crossed over.
Was that Children in Need thing, though? Or...
It was a full episode.
Was it?
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it? It's like...
It wasn't a good time.
It's like crossing the street.
I think someone drove into the police station or something.
Jesus, it's Charlie there?
Or someone drove into the hospital. I don't know. There was major crime happening and people dying.
Oh, mind, like,
they had to team up because some of them could solve crime and the other half could heal people. So
as long as Reg was there.
Of course.
And Carver.
You can't have a show without Reg.
And do you know who solves the crime? Tosh.
Tosh,
while he's street having a drink, solves crime. And does it all. So that's only on for like 45 minutes. So now when we're like in the early evening on the BBC, we got all their little rubbish like shows they put on to entertain us. That's show business. Mike Smith presents a showbiz quiz to test your knowledge of the entertainment world. So on Kenny Everett.
Fucking hell, the BBC are boring.
We got Kenny Everett was on it. And Kenny Everett's team was Kenny Everett.
You should just put the Muppet Babies back on.
Yeah. Do you know Kenny Everett's got his team? This is pure 80s and 90s.
Go on.
Lionel Blair.
This is going to be a load of people that have been arrested.
Lionel Blair and Barbara Dickinson. And Gloria Hunniford's the Everton thing.
Yeah.
She's got Alo's Gordon Kay and Barbara Windsor.
Ah, good old Barbara.
Imagine that might be quite entertaining if you're quite old in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And if you loved that, you were going to love the Les Dennis Laughter Show.
Well,
we're just going to leave it at that. Was it like a poor man's Russ Abbott, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but he did have Bella Edinburgh on the show, though, so he must have like booed Russ Abbott off, like, get off TV, give me my time to shine. I want Bella Edinburgh on my show. Then Bruce is back, Forsyth, got a new TV show. It's called The Takeover Bid. We have to win. To win it, you have to bid for prizes from each other of the quiz. So if you get questions right, you can bid to take their prize off the other contestants.
Oh, wow.
It's a bit like, I think...
Sounds like an argument waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's a bit like I think they did with like Jasper Carr and like the Golden Balls.
Yeah.
So yeah, because we're like during the World Cup, we got a lot of football on. So the football was taking up the whole evening. So England versus Holland.
Yeah.
I think it ends in 0-0.
Yes.
And that just does that. So that's taking up most of the evening though. Then we got the news. Then we got a really late show and a casualty.
Oh, that's probably going to be...
It's not steamy casualty.
No, but it's probably going to be like a big thing, right?
Yeah, you got a young girl's illness is too distressing for the student nurse Alex.
Oh no!
And two other female patients test to resolve the casualty.
Adult themes.
Yeah, it is.
Stick it past 9 o'clock, my friend.
Simon basically like warning us.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my TV, unless you've got anything else to.
I have got nothing else on TV. That was a thorough soap catch up. Yeah, wow, it's all happening.
It's all kicking off in the soaps.
Yeah, I mean, I was 6 this month, so I would have probably watched Muppet Babies. That might have been a thing I watched, but
Muppet Babies is a great cartoon.
It was a great cartoon. Good stuff.
I mean, you can't really beat that there.
No. Shall we move on to some movies?
Go on then. What have you got for new movies?
Well, new movies. Yeah. In the UK in June of 1990, we got Pretty Woman. Wonderful film. Yeah. Do you like Pretty Woman?
Oh, it's all right.
It's a good movie. Richard Gere is a rich entrepreneur asshole, and he's, if I remember rightly, he's looking for directions.
Yeah.
So he asks a hooker.
Yeah.
For directions, Julia Roberts, and eventually she just gets in the car with him.
I said, you know Harold Bishop, because he's just spending his money.
Yeah. She's like, well, I've just been down under with this guy called Harold. So she gets in the car with him because he offers her enough money because she won't give him directions. And then she's like, okay, I'll come with you then. And then they make this deal where like he's going to pretend to be with her or something.
Right.
That's the deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
He offers her like 10 grand or something to spend like a week with her, but it's strictly business.
Yeah.
Right? Strictly business. They're not going to fall in love. Guess what happens, Nick?
Did they fall in love?
They fall in love. Aww. Yeah, it's lovely. Meanwhile, we also have Clean and Sober. Michael Keaton. Well, you can probably guess.
Does he have a bath? Does he have a
Yeah,
bath?
he has a bath.
And doesn't drink.
The Package, Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
The Phantom of the Opera, 1990.
Yeah.
Treasure Island, 1990.
Ooh.
Not Muppets Treasure Island.
No,
just Treasure Island. Revenge.
Yeah.
An Innocent Man. And Fool's Fortune. Ooh. Now, in terms of box office, Pretty Woman, straight in at number 1 this month.
Yeah.
Followed by The Witches, still continuing on.
Yeah.
Great film. Harlem Nights. Eddie Murphy, yeah, continuing on. Hard to Kill is Hard to Kill, still at number 4. I think we talked extensively about Hard to Kill last time.
Yeah. Mason Storm.
Mason Storm. Nuns on the Run, number 5. Number 6 is The Hunt for Red October, still doing really well.
Yeah.
7 is The Craze. 8 is She-Devil.
Yeah.
9, Shooting Stars. And number 10, A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, which we talked about with Mark from Hathaway House of Horror last month. Well, it was last month in terms of it was May, but it was several months ago that we talked about it. So do you have anything on movies?
Yeah, you've missed up.
Well, I only did the UK because I don't care about
I thought I got another one that says it's UK as well.
Oh, okay, go on.
We also got We're No Angels, starring Robert De Niro and Sean Penn.
Oh.
2 criminals on the run. It's a bit like Nuns on the Run, but they become priests.
Okay, that's weird because Nuns on the Run is still around at this time. Yeah. It's kind of strange that they're both...
They have to get across the border into Canada.
Yeah.
When they're on the run and someone goes, are you the 2 new priests? And they're like, yeah. And so they get across the border. Ends up with one of them like running off with a lady.
Uh-huh.
And everyone stays to become a priest.
Wow.
Kids just find him. We got The Vanishing, which is a Dutch movie, which was remade several years later in America. That came out. I've got Tremors.
Do you? I didn't have that. I mean, it's possible that it didn't chart.
June 30th.
But I seem to remember that doing... Oh, June 30th. That's probably going to show up next month for me.
Yeah, so Tremors.
Tremors is a classic. Classic, fun, semi-horror movie. I don't know if you can really call it a horror movie, but it's a lot of fun. Love Tremors.
I think I watched like Tremors 6 or 7 the other week.
They're all terrible. Like I kind of have a soft spot for the second one.
Yeah.
When they become walkers.
Yeah.
Those little walker things. But yeah.
If there's no bacon, there's no watching.
Yeah, that's true. Because in the end, it was just that guy with the elephant gun.
Yeah.
That's like the guy who showed up to every Tremor sequel.
Yeah.
But no one else.
Yeah, he's in the last one I saw as well.
Yeah, he always is.
But we could be dead by now. Like, why have we not died?
I mean, he was one of the most fun characters from the first one. But he's obviously a side character. You can't make him the lead. That's not going to work.
So when they like Smokey and the Bandit free, and they had like the lorry driver was the bandit.
I rewatched Smokey and the Bandit not so long ago. Still holds up.
It's a great film.
Great movie.
There's another film you missed as well.
Actually, I think we did. We might have done that on the Movies Made Us Do It recently, which is why I watched it. I can't remember now.
It's good. Go watch Cannonball Run as well.
Oh yeah.
Right, there's a film you've missed. I read the title and I guessed the plot from the title.
Go on.
It's called Ski Patrol.
Oh my god.
Right. There are some ski instructors who are like find out the evil land developer they put down as evil are trying to sabotage the ski patrol and convince the Forest Service to cancel the insurance lease. Why don't they want to do that? They want to build on the snow. So at the end, the ski patrol set up a scheme to chase them and like get them off the land. And the Forest Services wises up, sides with the ski school.
Wow.
But I don't know. I wouldn't even watch that, but it's...
It sounds like, it's just companies that want to buy the land.
It sounds like a 90s film.
If they got the money, let's buy it. They're not that evil. Well, I mean, maybe they are evil. Maybe they're like kicking dogs and stuff in the movie, but doesn't sound that evil to me.
Oh, if they
do what you want.
If they kicked a dog, I'd like kick off.
Oh no, if they kicked a dog, then they'd go to hell.
Yeah, they would literally go to hell. Have we got any movie news or?
No, not particularly. Not this month. But I got some births and.
We'll do some births.
No, do you want to do some births? We can do that.
Do some births.
So we have Brittany Curran is born in June 1990. The American actress, obviously.
What has she been in?
The fuck knows. I know her face, but I couldn't tell you what she was in.
Ski Patrol.
Yeah, Ski Patrol. No, well, she was 0 when she was in it. She was like what?
Ski Patrol
9
2.
months old.
Tremors 7 is Ski Patrol 2.
Evan Spiegel, American internet entrepreneur, co-founder and CEO of Snapchat, born. Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, singer.
Yeah, Fancy, Black Widow. She was born this month. Aaron Johnson, actor. Samuel Lee, who is apparently FIFA 08 world champion. Don't know who the fuck that is. But Aaron Johnson is probably the most famous of the lot. And then, unfortunately, Rex Harrison, My Fair Lady, died 82. Oh. But, so there was a few births and deaths there.
Oh, it's a shame. We got any... I tell you what you need to do. It's your Argos catalogue.
My Argos catalogue. Well, what I did was I had a look through at what was in the Argos catalogue for spring, summer.
Yeah.
Because I think there's 3 catalogues a year. I could be wrong. I think there's spring, summer, autumn, winter, and Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Was its own thing. I think it's like a mini catalogue for Christmas.
With just toys.
Just toys, yeah. So I skipped through all of it until I got to toys, if I'm honest with you. But so we have Ring Raiders have a full page.
What were Ring Raiders?
You know, I remember Ring Raiders. So Ring Raiders, they were like aeroplanes, and you put them on your finger. They're like airplane toys, and you put them on your fingers. So like you're flying around with them. And you like had squadrons on your fingers, you know. I think they were big for like a month. No, they were just rings, but you played with the idea was that you played with them on your fingers, so you flew them around and stuff. I remember Ring Raiders fondly because I think they failed miserably and were very cheap. So I ended up with this massive like aircraft carrier toy, which I thought was awesome. In hindsight, I think it's just because it was like super cheap, obviously, because we didn't have that much money, and like it just failed, I guess, by like 92 or something when I ended up getting it. Micro Machines on the page with Ring Raiders was Micro Machines, big deal. Batman 89 toys, the Batmobile, the Batwing, huge. Scalextrics.
Oh, what's the Scalextrics? Can you remember?
Oh,
Formula
God.
cars?
Yeah, Formula One, rally cars.
Ooh.
There's a lot of Scalextrics. I was like,
I wish I had a Scalextrics. Still,
What would you have?
I've seen the modern ones where they got like this one has got like kit and the DeLorean on.
Yeah, I saw that. That was tempting.
But that'd be good. I don't know.
We used to have in our loft. We used to have Scalextrics and a model railway.
Oh my God!
Just set up in our loft because we had a massive loft in our family home. Yeah, we had both going up there. It was crazy.
But, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd want like a modern, something like a DeLorean would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I used to like Scalextrics. Yeah, I can still smell it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
you hold the car down and let it burn, let the rubber burn.
As soon as someone says Scalextrics, I can smell it. It's the smell of Scalextrics. It's like, it's that Scalextric smell. Now, one thing that pleased me, I found in June of 1990, it might have even been the year I got it, because I was born in June of 84, so I would have been 6 now. I found the Lego police station that I had as a kid, which was pretty cool to see. And also, something, I don't know if they do this anymore, because Lego now are more of a modelling company than they are a fun building company. But basic boxes. Remember basic boxes?
Oh, with loads of bricks.
Just get loads of bricks in a box. Like, do they still do that? They probably do, but...
I see people sending, like, bits of Lego, like, online.
Yeah,
like,
but, like, Lego used to produce, because they used to come in, like, big Lego brick box, right? Yeah, basic boxes. I remember those. I don't know if they still exist.
Yeah.
But
I had a Lego airport. Remember the Lego airport?
Oh, amazing.
And I think I had a castle as well, because I only remember the castle because I saw one online. I was like, I just brought back memories. I had a Lego castle, Lego airport.
Electronic handheld games.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of electronic handheld games. I was surprised. I didn't look for specifics.
Turtles? I had the Turtles.
I don't think Turtles was in there, but they had a load of them. All different shapes and sizes, all naff, as they should be. NES, big. And Atari ST.
Really?
Yeah. Atari ST and Nintendo were like the biggest of the video game things. Because in the UK, for those that are listening from outside the UK, it was all about home computers.
Yeah.
For us. Like, we never really had the crash that people had in America. Didn't happen over here. So, you know.
Any Amigas in there at all, or is it?
No, not that I saw anyway. It was one of those things when you got like the PDF and you have to scroll through.
Yeah.
So it was quite zoomed out, so I couldn't read details. But an Atari ST and an NES had shared a page together.
Oh, I bet you but within the next couple of years they probably have 5 pages each.
Probably. Well, you got to think the Mega Drive and stuff's coming along.
Yeah, it's out in the next couple of months, Mega Drive.
Couple of months, yeah. Not going to be long.
That's going to be a hell of an episode to make.
It's going to be a great episode. I have got, while we're on the subject, because I did have a look at that as well, Thunder Force 3 is released this month.
What, Master System or Mega Drive in Japan?
I think Mega Drive in Japan.
Yeah.
And probably some other home computers. Thunder Force 3, not my favourite. If I'm honest, it's good. It's good.
Thunder Force 4 is my favourite.
Thunder Force 4. Lightning Force.
Yeah.
They misspelled it in the title, which is hilarious. It's actually in the title. It's not only is it on the bot, it's in the title of the thing. They've misspelled it. Lightning Force. Yeah, Thunder Force 4 is my favourite. Thunder Force 3 is like a return to form because Thunder Force 2 had the top-down thing going.
Yeah.
Which was fine, but it's not what you want from Thunder Force. So yeah, Thunder Force 3, awesome. And then, because obviously you've got Italia 90, it's all about football. So we've got Italy 1990 and Super Soccer on the SNES.
Oh, SNES?
Yeah, not over here.
Oh yeah, Japan. Was that early in Japan?
I think so. Either that or it might have been maybe Super Soccer also came out on the NES, but it was listed as June 1990, so I'm assuming it's a Japan Super Famicom.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're so far behind everything else.
We are. We used to be. It's amazing now. We're actually ahead on some things, but not many. We used to be so far behind on everything.
Shocking news.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about music? We haven't done music, dude.
Well, let me get me.
Let me get me what?
Yeah, let me get music in because I was going to go straight into. I totally forgot about music. I was going straight into the World Cup, but let's do music.
Oh no, we got music to do, my friend.
It's one of my favourite rounds of music. What number ones have you got?
I've got for number one.
There was 2 number ones.
Well, I think I did later in the month.
Yeah,
I've got Sacrifice / Healing Hands, Elton John.
Yeah, I remember that. I think my dad's got that on CD single.
Number 2, I've got World in Motion, England New Order.
Yeah, that was also a number 1 in the 90s.
Number 3, Pavarotti, Nessun Dorma.
Yeah.
Number 4, it must have been Love, Roxette.
Must have been Love.
Fucking love Roxette. So there you go. Step by Step, New Kids on the Block at number 5.
Yeah.
Oops Up by Snap, number 6.
Yeah.
Number 7, Hear the Drummer, Get Wicked, Chad Jackson. Number 8, A Danger Zone banger, Hold On, Wilson Phillips.
Yeah.
Number 9, Doing the Do, Betty Boo.
Betty Boo.
And number 10, The Only One I Know, The Charlatans.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got. I think I went like mid to late month though. So what?
I did a full like number ones the entire month. So
go for it.
So in the singles, we had 2 singles with number 1. With World in Motion, the World Cup England song, the John Barnes rap.
So Elton knocked off that after like a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah, with his Sacrifice.
Yeah.
I only remember Sacrifice. I don't remember the other song.
No.
It's weird, isn't it? So yeah, for there's a couple of big new entries.
Yeah.
You covered a couple of more already. New Kids on the Block, Girl to Girl by the 49ers. That's not a big entry, but I just thought Never heard of it.
No, that's fun.
Pavarotti Nessendorma.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I do remember that song being huge.
Yeah.
Like, that was real big.
Italia 90.
Yeah.
You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
Oh, now you're talking.
Hammer Pants, get your Hammer Pants out. Mona by Craig McLaughlin.
Amazing.
Or Henry from EastEnders. No, EastEnders, Neighbours. Henry from Neighbours. Whilst he was in England, when he come out,
Yeah.
he's on an exchange with Ethel Down Under.
Neighbours had a surprising number of musical hits in the UK.
Yeah.
The cast from Neighbours did well.
Yeah. Bruce Dickinson released All the Young Dudes.
Where are they? They just let them set them free.
Was that there? When did
Running Wild.
I don't even know when he left me.
That's what they're all on Emmerdale, causing trouble, burning down houses, because
Again,
Bruce
drunk.
Dickinson let them out.
They are. And Jason Donovan released Another Night. That's in terms of singles. Still hanging around in the charts. Some big names hanging around. Also, you said Roxette, Wilson Phillips, Black Velvet hanging around.
I imagine Kylie's still around, probably just outside of the top 10, I guess.
Madonna, Vogue hanging around. It's one like Talk Talk, Killer Adamski. Some big songs hanging around.
Yeah.
So into the albums, we've got, for one covering over from last time, Soul to Soul, Volume 2.
Fantastic.
Gets knocked off by Pavarotti.
Wow.
The Essential Pavarotti, probably like the greatest hits.
Yeah, because no one's going to buy,
No. She's got like Ness and Dormer on there.
Yeah.
I think my parents had that.
I think every
Everyone's
parent had that.
And New Kids on the Block went straight into number 1. They had like 2 albums in the top 30 at the time.
Damn.
They were big.
They really were the New Kids on the Block.
Yeah. Also, there were new entries. Jason Donovan released an album.
Is Kylie gone now? I can release another album.
Yeah, I think Kylie comes up. I think
Kylie keeps coming back to haunt Jason. Every time Jason releases something, Kylie comes along and just beats
it's
it.
probably she's having an affair with Poppy and Neighbours at the time.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not having that.
We got some greatest hits from like Talk Talk and the Bangles. Imagine the Bangles greatest hits would be quite good.
Yeah.
We got new albums from Paul Young. Hot House Flowers. Aztec Camera, James, the Beach Boys, and the Breeders. But still hanging around in the charts. We got Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Some big names. Cher, Heart, the New Kids on the Block album. Some massive stuff coming out. That's in terms of stuff hanging around. I've also got some music news as well.
Oh, go on then. I didn't realise you were doing that because I would have mentioned Nebworth in...
I know, yeah, Nebworth was actually my music news, so I thought I remember reading it. So the members of the rap group Too Low Crew are arrested in charge of obscenity after a performance at a Hollywood, Florida nightclub.
Damn.
They're the ones that sang Me So Horny, like the...
Yeah.
I can't remember anything else they've done.
No.
June the 12th, Mariah Carey releases her debut album. It go onto the top of the Billboard charts for 11 consecutive weeks.
Damn.
And I've also got like June the 30th, that one-off concert in Nebworth. It's the support of the Nordorf Robbins Music Therapy Trust.
Oh. What's that?
I'm not sure, but like you had more headliners than I did. I just got Pink Floyd, Genesis, Robert Plant, Elton John, Dire Straits, Status Quo, and Clapton, and others.
And others. You never want to be that.
No, the others.
You know you're on your way out then. Oh no, I'm other now.
That's pretty much the music news.
Yeah, well, it's all going on, and we're getting into the interesting parts now. We're like mid-year.
Yeah, so we're going to start we're going to get some good stuff.
I'm waiting to see what the Christmas number 1 is. That's my I want to.
Cliff. It's going to be Cliff, isn't it?
Is it going to be Cliff? He is hanging around. He's in Nebworth.
Yeah. Just like Sue's in the room, trying like, come on, my Christmas single.
No Cliff.
No Cliff. We've also got the World Cup, as we brought up with Pavarotti.
Yeah.
It starts in June, ends in July, so we're gonna have a cliffhanger. For those who don't know what happened in the World Cup, spoilers. I'm not going to tell you now. You have to wait a month.
Yeah.
Just like ask somebody who's old. England barely made it out of the group stage.
That sounds like England.
Yeah, 1 win and 2 draws. We beat Belgium in the first round after that. I remember watching that. I remember watching all these matches, actually.
Yeah.
With a David Platt super goal in extra time. It's pure. At the time, people went mental. England qualifying. I remember it's in the extra time, so we didn't have to do penalties, which would have been horrible. I have to leave it there because all the big stuff...
It's next month.
Happens next month.
Yeah.
Impossible with Paul Gascoigne crying.
Oh, no. Don't make Paul cry.
Well, he may cry. Spoilers. So that's the football, really. So we're going to go on to what we like to talk about.
Go on.
The wrestling.
What's going on in wrestling? I didn't even research wrestling because I was like, well, Mania's over.
Yep.
What's going on?
Well, obviously last month, Hogan was attacked by Earthquake.
He was crushed under Earthquake.
He was crushed on the Brother Love show.
He was.
So everyone's worried, and they're all right to Hogan.
He's dead.
And a bit of a segue as well. Crushed.
You know, he's had like 20 odd back surgeries now. He's never once blamed Earthquake.
I would.
Could have been like,
I'd have sued him.
well, do you think he's got money? He's dead, isn't he?
He's dead, yeah. I'd sue the state.
Sued the family. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That's dark.
I would do. Crush debuts as
Crush should have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Crush is top notch.
Yeah, so he joined because
Brian Adams.
Yeah, because Axe had a heart issue at the time, so they had to bring Crush in.
Jimmy Roids.
Yeah, so they had to bring Crush in. They had to do the old Freebird rule. Yeah, which was mainly just crush and smash because Axe just stayed outside the entire time.
Yeah, he just occasionally.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything there.
No,
there's a really good. I have to send it to you. So there's a really good video of like Axe when they didn't gel his hair and he's got massive hair when he's coming to the ring.
Amazing.
I say it's a weird photo. It's
you
like,
just forget.
Yeah, and someone put like a sign up like 25 years later, and they picked it up on like one of the wrestling shows we watched, one of the podcasts. It's like, why is Axe's hair like this and that pay-per-view? And they went back and they found it.
Oh my God.
It's like big puffy hair. That's what's going on there. Let me just get to my wrestling news. So we've also got Rick Rude debuts his new haircut.
Wow.
It's a champion's looking
That's like a storyline from Emmerdale.
The perm is gone.
Right. Oh my God.
So he has short hair.
Yeah.
Porn star moustache.
Oh yeah.
Started feuding with the Warrior. So where we got our usual WWF shows like that, like Superstars, All American Wrestling. They're all hosting segments of special reports regarding Hulk Hogan's condition.
Oh no! There's like a mail-in and stuff.
There is, yeah, we get there.
Yeah.
So this particular one had comments from Tugboat, where he read one of the letters that Hogan's been sent to from a fan. Comments from his friends, Bruce Beefcake, the Rockers, Tito Santana, and Jim Duggan, all saying Hogan would come back. Then Hogan's done an interview. Sorry, Gene has done an interview with Randy and Sherry, discussing their feud with Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire. Which is all what's going on there. Anyway.
Wow, it's going to kick off.
It is going to kick off the Macho King. And then...
Are they married yet? They're married, right?
In real life they are, yeah.
No, in wrestling.
No.
So we're going to get that soon.
That's next year.
Oh, I can't wait. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's an entire pay-per-view, effectively.
Yeah.
Was it a pay-per-view?
It's a main event of the pay-per-view.
It was a main event of a pay-per-view with them getting married.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's why something sound like something they do now.
Yeah, it does.
Also, Sherry said she's going to make Elizabeth kiss Brother Love's feet.
Wow.
And then they had a feature.
I imagine he's got gross feet.
Yes. But really red, like his face.
Yeah.
And then they got like a feature on WWF ice cream bars, which I never had and I really want.
No, I never had.
No. And then we got like a Never Syndicate show. This one is hosted by, instead of Gorilla and Bobby, this one's hosted by Vince and Jesse.
Oh, Jesus, that's a downgrade.
It is. They included an update on Hulk Hogan as well. And they've also included a promo on ice cream bars, which they're really pushing them because it's summer.
Yeah, well, of course.
And they want people to have them there. And they've also got like a little promo from Hercules and Paul Roma, Power and Glory.
Oh.
Sure, they were a good tag team.
That's a great name for a tag team as well.
Yeah, isn't it? And there's also a Brother Love segment as well, which I told you about. And I told you to go and watch for some reason because it's awful. And it's Brother Love and a girl called Amanda. No, Brother, so Ultimate Warrior and a girl called Amanda. And she calls herself Amanda Ultimate Warrior. So Ultimate Warriors are holding up this little girl called Amanda, and he does a Brother Love show with her.
So I didn't watch it.
Well, I told you to. You should have watched it.
I wish I did now. It sounds amazing. I will watch it. I will watch it after the show.
Yeah. Amanda Ultimate Warrior.
We'll watch it together. Amanda. Oh, so her name is
Amanda, but she calls herself Amanda Ultimate Warrior.
Is her last name Warrior? And then her middle name's Ultimate?
It could be. No, she got two middle. The Ultimate.
Oh, the Ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because it's like a double barrel first name.
Yeah.
To be Amanda hyphen the
Amanda
Ultimate Warrior.
And then we got also like a week later, Vince and Jesse back on now. They're doing another segment, and Tugboat's reading out more letters, and the fans are saying, should Hogan return or not? But we all know he's coming back.
See, if that was like a few years later, everyone would be like, no.
Yeah, you're not welcome.
You're not welcome.
And so we got like a little feud with Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Oh.
He's feuding with the Boss Man. So what does he do to wind this feud up? He goes to Cobb County, Georgia, where Boss Man is from, and meets with his coach from school. He says that Bossman was terrible at football.
He's a wrestler. And a police, and a corrections officer.
And also a SWAT person eventually.
That'd be like if someone hated me and they were like, I'm going to shame you by going on YouTube and interviewing your old school teacher. And he's like, you're rubbish at sport. And I'm like, I know. That doesn't affect me in any way. That's not my profession, sir.
Yeah.
You're rubbish at football. I don't care.
You shut up.
I'm a wrestler.
And he says Bossman's just a dumb hick from a stupid hick town. And everyone is a hick there.
Wow.
Which is either Hill Heat. And then we got like an interview with Mr. Perfect and Brother Love. So Bobby Heenan on the Brother Love show.
Oh, fantastic.
Which would have been perfect. I hope that when they walked out, Perfect did the thing with the towel over his head.
Gum.
Or the gum. It's a gum and a slap.
Yeah.
And a towel, and Bobby catches the towel.
Yeah.
So that's what we want.
Classic Perfect.
And then we got some promos from like Heart Foundation talking about Demolition's new member, Crush.
Oh.
So that's leading up to SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah.
We finally get the tag team match, and we get a bit of Legion of Doom there as well.
Oh.
So we've got some stuff to look forward to.
We got SummerSlam coming up.
Yeah.
SummerSlam 90, that's in England, right?
That the England 92's in England.
Oh, 92.
90 is like Warrior, Rude, and Hope.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's too early. Yeah.
And over in NWA WCW, we've got the Clash of Champions 11.
Damn.
Showing live on TBS. So we've got some wrestlers that no one ever heard of here. And ones we know, famous people.
Go on.
So we've got Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers. Beat the Freebirds.
Damn.
That's not good, is it? Tommy Rich beat Bam Bam Bigelow.
Jesus.
Bam Bam's on the way down now. Tom Zink the Z-Man.
Yeah, but then he's going to jump ship soon.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Do you remember Tom Zink the Z-Man?
I don't think so.
He was like WCW, like early 90s, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Not very good. And Mike Rotundo.
If he was in WWE, he'd be on Heat.
Yeah, he tagged him with Mike Rotundo, who became IRS.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt's dad. Beat the Samoan SWAT team, which is Fatu and the Samoan Savage. Obviously, Fatu's Rikishi.
Yeah.
There's some guy called Mark Callis.
Callis, yeah.
Beat Brian
Never heard of him.
Yeah. I don't know whatever happened.
He's not by any future.
No, he's going nowhere. So, like, that was happening in June. By
Mark?
Yeah. By November, I don't know what's going to happen to Mid-Mark. We might find out. The Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
Which is Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, we all know, beat the NWA US Tag Team Champions of Midnight Express, which is Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane. It was via DQ, so they didn't get a title.
No.
Which was like a dusty finish.
I was going to say, that's a dusty finish, but Dusty's not there anymore, so they can't use that excuse.
They can't. Barry Windham pinned Doug Furnace. There we get to the good stuff now. Lex Luger.
Oh.
Pinned Sid Vicious.
Damn.
Doom, which we know Ron Simmons and Butch Reed.
Yeah.
Beat the Steiner Brothers.
I bet that was a good match.
Yeah. Okay, this is the one that comes out of nowhere. Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Beats Ric Flair via DQ.
Oh, via DQ. I can see that.
Yeah. Junkyard Dog must live around there or something to... Because, like, I can't remember Junkyard Dog being massive apart from being in a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's really good. And there's some weird thing going on in America. Ric Flair attended a fundraiser for the Senator, Jesse Helms, in North Charlotte, where he lives.
Yeah.
He was requested...
I imagine back then, if Ric Flair endorsed anyone, they'd probably get in. And
you know who requested he attend? President George Bush.
Wow.
Requested there.
Senior.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm junior.
Junior.
Like, who are you?
Junior's on
You said George Bush. You weren't specific, and my dad's busy, so...
Yeah, so he actually sat at the head of the table with the president. It's crazy. And during a fundraiser...
See, Flair knows what he's doing, though.
Yeah.
That's like, get a photo of me at the head of the table with the president sat near me.
And then, I don't know who's done this, but when Bush introduced Flair to the governor, then they held up the four fingers, which is the four fingers is the horseman
sign. Well, he got the president to do that.
Yeah, I got to Google that.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, that to be true.
You know that George Bush didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
No. And then Flair also had a personal audience with the president for 10 minutes.
Oh, what did he talk about?
I don't know. Styling and profiling. Space Mountain.
It's like you should deport Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
He's just someone deport him to WWF or something. Well, he's already gone.
He's gone. He's already there.
We mentioned him, didn't we? And that's just the wrestling. It's been a bit of a quiet month for the wrestling.
Damn.
But I did come up with a game.
But we're coming up to SummerSlam soon. Yeah. We're going to pick up again. I reckon July will pick up.
Yeah. And for next month, to fill some time because July's quite as well.
Yeah.
We're going to have a wrestling game where you got to answer questions.
You're going to ask me wrestling questions.
Yeah.
from the early 90s?
From the, do you remember those trading cards for the wrestlers I got?
Have you got the quiz?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to do those.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to brush up on my early 90s.
Don't brush up because they're really, the answers are really rubbish and really funny.
Okay.
So you're getting me to just like, don't go looking.
Okay, I won't look.
It's like people's like catchphrases and their weights in like where they're from.
Okay.
So you have to guess the catchphrase, and like some of the catchphrases like, they never said that.
All right.
It sounds like they would say it though.
Okay.
So that's for next month. Something to look forward to.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Yep. That's me. That's me done.
That is it. That is June of 1990 from a UK perspective. Yeah. This has been You Know It. We do have the rest of the year in the archive. Yeah, it feels like we're starting a new show, but it's just been a lot of chaos and awful things happening for many months. But it's all good now, and we're back regularly going through every month of the 90s. Next time is July.
We'll try to get out a bit quicker as well.
Yeah.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
Finish time traveling now.
We're done. We're done. We're back. Thank you for listening, everybody. We will catch you in July of 1980. Goodbye.